Good morning and welcome back to another YouTube podcast episode. We're going to have a raw and uncut conversation for beginners. I do want to apologize if you hear any noise in the background. I'm having some car technicalities, and also I just finished vacuuming, so the vacuum, I don't know, that thing is going to run for however long it wants to, but I want to go ahead and give you guys the information that I was just thinking about. First, I had already thought about this. I was thinking about this the other day. I made a status on Facebook. Liability. We have to start paying attention to the things that can get us in trouble, the people that can get us in trouble, the places and the things that can get us in trouble. I know a lot of times we don't think about things like that because we're so comfortable. You know, this is my friend, this is my cousin, we grew up together. I know this person for so long, but start looking at life like business, right? Not that everything has to be business or everything has to be professional, but you do want to start having that. See, this is the thing. The world, the government, the systems, the jobs, everything and everybody is keeping data. When you go to the doctor, they're keeping your receipts. So why wouldn't you have proof and copies in your login so you can see what your body is doing? When you go to a job, they're keeping copy and keeping track of how long you're coming in and how late you're staying, or if you called in or not. So why won't you keep? We always need to keep records on ourselves. That way, it's called keeping receipts. You know how people be keeping them iPhone messages for 1,000 years and they got like 10,000 threads? Receipts. At first, I wasn't that type of girl. I'm like, man, I'm not finna keep no receipts. You know what I'm saying? But they do help and they do matter. It just depends on the situation. Like, not to be messy, but for your own records, if you might need them in the future due to a messy situation. If you know somebody is messy, you might want to keep the receipts because you might have to protect yourself in the future. A liability can come in all shapes and forms. You do not have to be a millionaire. When you look at insurance, they give you liability coverage. The insurance covers you, it covers somebody else in the car. Actually, if you have POPD, that insurance, that liability insurance, is only going to cover you and the other person in another vehicle. If you have full coverage insurance, thank you, Jesus, that insurance is going to cover you, the vehicle, anybody else in your car, up to how many depending on the policy, and possibly somebody else's car. So we want to start looking at life like that. Who do I have with me? Who is with me? If something go down, are they going to lie or tell the truth? If something go down, I'm going to want people to tell the truth about certain things. So, well, not certain things, about all things. So you have to look at who you're with. Is the person I'm with, are they going to try to manipulate me into lying? Like the little slip up I just had about some things. Now, I'm the type of person, I like to tell the truth in all things. If it's going to be bad, then I don't need to be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain things I do by myself. Y'all know I talk about my own sin, okay? But like smoking, I'm trying to, and I've been getting that to where I smoke by myself. I don't need nobody else I don't want God looking down and be like, oh, okay, I see. I'm responsible for myself. I can hold myself accountable. I'm liable for myself. So anybody else I'm with, if they doing something weird, it's just to know. It's certain ways and certain things and certain perspectives that I have of why I don't do certain things no more, or why I do certain things. I don't need nobody around me as a liability. I'm not finna lie for you. I'm not finna steal for you. I'm not finna kill for you. I'm not finna fight you. Don't call me to fight. If you know me for 31 years, don't do it. It's just certain things that people know that I'm glad they know not to do. I'm not about to fight a battle that you know what I'm saying? It be so much that goes into it. Like, I don't even call people to fight or to do certain things because I stay away from those things. It's a liability. I've always thought like that for 31 years. I keep myself out of things. I try to control my own attitude. That way I don't get into any problems. I want you all to start paying attention to the people that could cost you your life. Pay attention to the people that can cause you your freedom, situations. Pay attention to the people that can cause you problems in your relationship, in your finances. Whether that's family, friends, people that you're dating. Are they a liability? I encourage you to do your extended research. Look that word up, liability, and then go down the rabbit hole of some different scenarios. Look into car insurance liability, look into life policy, look into different liabilities so you can get a further understanding of what a liability is and how to stay away from that. You don't want to be messing with no dude that's a liability, a hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, I don't think like that now. Back in the day, the girls always used to be, man, I want a hood nigga, I want a hood nigga. That type of man, that caliber of man, he's a liability. You want somebody you can't go in public with, somebody that got beef, somebody that possibly the ops in here. We can't, you know what I'm saying? We gotta have a ski on. We gotta have a blick with us because we uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? A liability, a man that, you know what I'm saying, he got so much on his plate, he out on bond right now, you know what I'm saying, we gotta ride around and we can't even ride how we want to ride just simply because that man is a liability. Start looking into things like that. It is 2026. Hey, as I'm still recording this podcast, I'm gonna let y'all go. The police have rolled past me, right? Liabilities. Prime example. So, boom, look, little story time. I'm my friend or whatever. I ain't gonna lie to y'all because I can't lie. I keep it G. Man, we had just finished a couple beers. We had just finished smoking or whatever. So, you feel me? We sliding through downtown. Mind you, the girl ain't even right. You feel me? Like, tags bad, everything. Everything is bad. We on some hood stuff, you feel me? Not are you all in the car lit? But y'all in the car lit downtown, you feel me, right? So I'm already knowing dog finna get on us, you feel me, tighten up. So soon as dog get on us, now the way that traffic is set up, you can't, my mans wasn't going to be able to come to the driver's side. All three of us knew that. So girl knowing that, and she told me at the end, that's why I was real, oh my God, that bird is so cute. So at the end of that, I knew girl had told me that she knew what she was doing was inappropriate. After that, you a liability for real. So my man's come to the passenger window. Now I rolled the window down. Girl didn't even roll the window down. You light your cigarette and now you blowing your cigarette smoke. Now mind you, the cop is at her window, passenger side. This lady is smoking, blowing smoke clean in this man's face. Do you know that man could have said, get out the car and do a test? I want both of y'all to walk. Get out the car. I'm finna take both of y'all to jail. We finna take the car. All that. You a liability. I don't like the police. What he want. And then my man's is talking and the lady is rolling up the window as he's speaking. You smoking a cigarette in this man's face and you rolling up the window, and then people, I ain't trying to be funny, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have problems, you know what I'm saying? Or everybody hasn't come into conflicts like that, and I pray we don't in the name of Jesus. But that could have been one of those conflicts because she did all that. He could have said, get out the car. And then off her attitude already, you would have been going to jail. And then you would have got me. And so this ain't even your car. You a liability. This man could have said, all right, I'm finna take you, take the car, tags is bad, and y'all messed up. First of all, I just learned like a couple of weeks ago, the passenger's never even supposed to speak. So the fact that he had to go on her side due to it was heavy traffic on my side, it was going to be impossible for him to communicate with me. She never even had to speak. Like, you could have put your little cigarette down, and then my car radio worked. She got to playing her music on the speaker. You didn't turn your music down. You didn't put your cigarette out. You being utterly disrespectful. That is not cute. I don't like people like that. You can't be around me. You a liability. You feel me? Like I said, off your behavior, that could have went a whole nother way. But thank God it doesn't, because I know how to communicate. I'm not scared of the police. Why do people be so scared of the police? You put that fear in yourself. Even if you had run-ins with, I've had run-ins with the boys. But it's the way how you handle situations. Like, if you're going to be all fidgety, if you're going to be all scared, and the point of you getting pulled over, something ain't right. So if you got something on you that ain't right, it's no reason to lie. It's no reason to go through all that. You have to start learning how not to get yourself in further trouble. That man could have said, I smell a beer on your breath, baby. Go ahead and step out. She's smoking a cigarette. Go ahead and step out. And then based off her attitude, people could have been arrested, threw to the ground. It just could have been crazy. A liability. After that day. And then when we left, girl talking about something, yeah, I just don't mess with the police. Like, that's why I was rolling my window. This not your window, this my window. So off of you being wild to the police, that could have turned me up to turn you up, and then now we got to our destination. It could have been me and you. Like, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. So that's why I don't hang with certain people doing certain things. That was our first time outing, and I was like, I'm cool on shorty. Like, that think certain things to get you cut off quick. I got a strict program, and I have certain standards and morals. Like, yeah, I be fooling, but I don't play certain games like that. I'm not finna go to jail because you fooling. You know what I'm saying? Or because you ignorant, or because you're not paying attention. Anything I do, I move strategic. Period. So I want y'all to start paying attention to that. Start paying attention to people that's a liability. Start paying attention to people that's taking up time and that can possibly get you in trouble. You don't have to lie, steal, kill, or destroy for nobody. You're never supposed to bear false witness for nobody. That is a sin. That's against the law. Come on, Jesus. It's against the law. It's against the commandments to bear false witness. You don't want to be nobody's alibi. They're a liability. Stay away from them. I love you. I encourage you to do your extended research. Start paying attention. People are like, I don't mess with police. I don't mess with police. Yeah, like, what? That's fine and dandy, but you know what I'm saying? Let's handle business now, but then whatever y'all got going on, that's between y'all. I love you. God bless you, and I will talk to you in the next podcast.